your favorite rappers' time, your favorite movie stars' time, your favorites time. You know how I rock. No rubbers? Wow, guys. Listen, I just did my research. I sat patiently and looked through some information. Now, let me be honest. Let me keep it a buck with you guys. Yes, I've known people with these theories. But here's the thing. They weren't doing that with as many as they could. There were certain situations that they utilized rubbers because of the type of girl they were with. I looked through video, okay? Reluctantly. You know I got to do research. And here's the thing. I'm going to give them the credit. No, let me give them the credit they're looking for. No. Let me give it. They weren't ugly girls. But what does that have to do with the symptoms of STDs in a man or a woman? What does that have to do with it? No, let alone Planned Parenthood, you could get the condoms for free. But you're telling me no rubbers at all. That's some other stuff. Listen, I've watched video where there were several men. A few of them are familiar. I'm not going to say names. A few of them are familiar 1,000% because of their facial features. And they were having raw instances. Even a video that turned into no rubbers on one of the episodes where they were having intimate relationships using their genitals with women they didn't know, randomly met. Now, intelligently, some of the women looked like they bemped out. After the video, they were out. There were a few that would stay behind and engage in these activities. You don't know these men. You don't know where they've been. You don't know what they're doing. Never seen them in their life. You could be number 1,750 for all you know, and you're not using protection. So it sucks because I even have to go here because you should have learned this in high school. But no, I have to tell you, this is crazy. These guys were using no protection on these random girls. And here's the thing. If it was one, you guys would be like, oh, that's one instance. No. I counted 10 just from the videos I seen. 10. Random. Random out of groups. How does random selection protect you from disease? How does random selection, Dr. Who? TheCzarr. Why? Why do I have to teach you this? That's the danger zone. How dangerous is that? How many dangers are involved in doing that? Do you know the STD rate? Do you know that the rate today is something like 1 in 8 actually end up with the life-ending disease of HIV that transforms into AIDS eventually? Do they know this? And they're probably running that back home. How many of them have you heard them pimping? They're doing these things and then running back home to their girl right after they do it. Now, I don't know that to be the truth, but I'm thinking, and these were in party scenarios. Are these the parties I heard about? Here's the thing. You even had some dudes there who were smart. They're like, you know what? I'm going to videotape. You guys take that risk. Like, I'm like, this guy's a genius. You're in there. You're gaining notoriety, getting paid, but you ain't engaging in it. You're like, I'm going to go back to my daily slot, and you guys keep hitting that random. Random. All random. Random encounters. Everything was random. Random. In my shotgun Suge voice. Random. Like, it was random. Everything was random. I'm like, the one girl looked dirty. I'm like, well, how many places she been? I'm just keeping it a buck. This is crazy. So if this is my thought of the parties, if I put that together with the fact of what I know of someone smashing off an alleged man, if you involve other men in this type of category, it just gets crazy. These are wild thoughts. I'm trying to contain myself. It's dangerous behavior, risky behavior. Why? Why do it risky? Why? What do you get out of it? What is there some theme or movement? No rubbers. What kind of movement is that? Let me say this. To all you girls I've seen in these productions, I hope you got tested and I hope everything's good. Because I'm going to say this. I've seen the series. I've seen the videos. No, the scary part is it was a series. Are you kidding me? Really? And I'm supposed to believe everybody around's all clean and well-stead and they're doing random things like this. Now, let's say this was casting. Let's say this was just a series. They were all tested and casted. Okay. Objectively. Okay. But if not, are you kidding me? Symptoms in men? Oh, there are no symptoms. The only symptoms you get are the ones that are normally curable. Well, except herpes and HPV. What else? Yeah, you can get rid of gonorrhea. Now there's a form of gonorrhea you can't even get rid of. Are you kidding me? You guys, this was crazy. This was insane. There's nothing player-like about this. To all the younger viewers out there that have seen this, because there were a lot of views. A lot of views. This is not cool behavior. Don't behave this way. Use the rubber. What do you have to lose? You're not missing out on anything but a death sentence. For real, for real. Oh, they're going to say, oh, there's an organic way to get rid of it. Okay. Then why don't you release it to the world? Since so many other people that are around here, 1 in every 8, that are actually losing their life over this. See, there are people that play cool, but honestly, they'll never be a role model. They never could. Their behaviors are what's going to take them out. You ever see somebody who's so talented, so good, but their behavior and what they're doing and how they're living their life is what takes them out. These are tragedies. Whose child do you want to teach? Your kid. Do you want me to teach your kid? Hey, yo, no rubbers. Don't use no protection. Everything you get, hit that thing without it. It feels better. Really? Is that the behavior? Is that how you should behave? Is that how you should think? Is that what the key is? Is that what it is now? That randomized stuff. Listen to me. If you don't hear anything I told you, and you know what? When I was watching this, I felt bad. Because I thought to myself, like, dang, like nobody sat these dudes down and talked to them, gave them the talk about things that they should do as men to not put themselves in these situations. Are people controlled by tattoos? Or do tattoos do mind control? This risky behavior, honestly, even if I think you're talking to a fraternity individual, even if I think of different mottos and certain things, they weren't nearly 25% as bad as you. Because you're just hitting the random out there. Like these girls were out there. They were just hitting them. Versus girls getting an education or doing something. Like you're just out there with them. Random, and knocking them down. And dipping, knocking them down, dipping, knocking them down. That's not cool. And I don't ever want any youth to think it's cool. Again, to even the women. What would you do? Why would you ever put yourself in this position? You're the riskiest behavior because you don't even know the people. And I felt bad for the dudes because they were doing it every other night. Random women. Didn't know the other one he knocked down last week. Didn't know. And again, that comes with the game. And if you were using rubbers, I wouldn't even be speaking. But you coined a movement called No Rubbers. I was like, what's wrong with them? Are you serious? These girls, I want to say, if any girl was infected or ended up with something in this situation in particular, hit me up and let me know. If you got caught up in a groupie lust event and you ended up diseased, hit me up so we could conversate. Because I'm going to tell you guys this now. I had 2 other people behind the scenes tell me that it was confirmed that someone had a disease. Now, I ain't saying no names. I ain't saying it. But am I saying I did not see them on that video? And as you know, it is a crime if you know you have something to do things with someone without the proper protection if you had a test to prove it. And I'm looking and thinking about what I've been told behind the scenes. And it's making me think like, are they poisoning the well? Are you poisoning the well? So someone who you know is good, You're like, oh, I'm a chance that they're dirty anyway for trying to do it with me. And I agree. They made that objective decision to do it. But if you know you're sick, you need to hang it up. Real talk, you need to hang that up. Come on, man. No rubbers. Wow. CommenterNation, what's your thoughts? Put them below. As for me, you know how I rock. Your favorite rapper's time, your favorite movie star's time. The greatest nation since United Nation. All rights reserved.